Weather Center here in Hollywood. We had a better night than they expected, right, Guillermo?
Yeah, it was better, thank God.
The winds weren't as strong as they were predicted to be, though they said they could pick up again next week. You know, I read somewhere that breathing the air in L.A., in some areas of L.A. right now, is the equivalent to smoking 10 cigarettes a day. So I've been smoking 10 cigarettes a day. And why not, right? I mean, the air quality actually isn't as bad as I imagined it would be. Here's how, in case you're wondering, this is how we monitor the air quality in Hollywood. The TMZ tour bus that goes all around here has gone from windows up to windows down. And it's the only measurement you can really trust. Some other good news, the Biden administration appears to have finally negotiated a ceasefire between Israel and Hamas, which is great news. Donald Trump immediately took credit for it. He posted about it even before the White House announced it. We are now in the final days of the Biden presidency. The president tonight delivered what the White House was calling his farewell address. They decided to do it tonight because tomorrow is Matlock night on CBS. So, despite his age, which is 82, the president spoke live. He was not on tape like his predecessor was in 2021. And I have to say, he was as feisty as I've seen him in quite some time.
I'm staying in the race.
Well, they do say the third time is the charm. President Biden said it has been an honor to serve the country, and then he boarded a steam train to Oklahoma to start a new life as the stammering owner of a small-town general store. Donald Trump, meanwhile, is getting ready for his big quinceañera. He really has his party by the inaugural balls. You know the American flags on all federal buildings? They're supposed to be at half-staff, which was Stormy's nickname for him, by the way. Thank you. They're supposed to be at half-staff for Trump's inauguration because there's a traditional 30-day mourning period following a president's death. Jimmy Carter passed away on December 29th. But Trump threw such a tantrum about it, Speaker Mike Johnson ordered all U.S. flags at the Capitol to fly at full staff on Inauguration Day for Donald Trump, which might be the most Donald Trumpy thing Donald Trump has ever done. To be mad that a guy who just died is getting all the attention. The other reason they raise the flags is they're worried that if they're too low, he might molest them again. But rest assured that wherever the flagpole winds up, Eric will have his tongue stuck to it. Trump is full of bigly new ideas going into this one. Just in the past week, he's proposed buying Greenland, taking Greenland, co-opting Canada, reclaiming the Panama Canal, and changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to the Gulf of America. And then yesterday, Uncle Scam announced his plan to create a new government agency to collect all those beautiful tariffs he wants to impose. He calls it the External Revenue Service. From the people who brought you the Space Force, the External Revenue Service. Trump says the ERS will make sure other countries pay their fair share. And who knows more about paying their fair share than the billionaire who paid $750 in taxes in 2016 and again in 2017. And then we have Elon Musk heading up the new Department of Government Efficiency, which nothing says efficiency like a man who has 12 kids with 3 different women. The idea that a private citizen whose companies do huge amounts of business with the federal government will soon be in charge of government spending is nuts. Even for Donald Trump, that's nuts. And you think this would be of concern to the right-wing media, to the conservatives, right? So what do they think?
I think it's great. Elon Musk and Trump get along well. They're both super brilliant. And I think President Trump needs a peer. You know what I mean? He kind of outranks everybody in achievement and in every other way. But these guys are kind of peers. I mean, hey, Musk knows how to do a lot of things, including launch stuff into outer space. It reminds me of John F. Kennedy and Wernher von Braun. They helped get us to the moon. Musk and President Trump could get us to Mars. And it's going to be great. I'd love to go, actually.
I think you might already be there. These people are out of their minds. I mean, it's like Kim Jong-un and Jonestown all rolled into one. Not only has Elon Musk been living at Mar-a-Lago, he's reportedly going to have an office in the White House complex. His office will be in the Eisenhower building, which is a building named after a man who would have killed Elon Musk with his bare hands. The Eisenhower building was actually a compromise. Originally, Elon wanted to be in Trump's bedroom with him, but Trump said, hey, you know what? Elon Musk is essentially America's real-life Dwight Schrute. It was another long day of confirmation hearings on the Hill. Marco Rubio made history. He became the first person ever to be nominated for Secretary of State after insinuating that the guy who nominated him has a small penis. So congratulations to Marco. In the past, Marco Rubio repeatedly called Trump a con artist. Now he's like, the con stood for condominium. And he builds those so beautifully. He's an artist, really. Yesterday, Trump's comically unqualified pick to run the Pentagon, Pete Hegseth from Fox and Friends, seen here sporting a Teddy Roosevelt tank top, that's right, seems to have garnered all the support he will need to get another DUI hire for... But the real star of these hearings, for me at least, is Senator Markwayne Mullin, who has mounted a vigorous licking of Pete Hegseth's boots, both on the Senate floor and then again with an admiring crowd on Fox News.
The hypocrisy that runs through the Democrat Party is so thick, it's laughable. I mean, what about Rachel, you know, the undersecretary inside of HHS who doesn't even know her own pronoun? Or Sam, the guy who worked in the Department of Energy who couldn't figure out of his own luggage? Or if you want to talk about being unqualified, Pete Hegseth, the gentleman, or not Pete Hegseth, I'm sorry, Pete Buttigieg.
The best news about these hearings is we finally found the dumbest person in the Senate, and his name is Mark Wayne. Here in LA, if you've been watching our show this week, you know we've been checking in with local chefs who are helping to feed the firefighters, the emergency responders, anyone who is hungry in these neighborhoods where they've lost their homes. This is base camp at the Rose Bowl in Pasadena. That's where they're headquartered to fight the fire that's still going on in Altadena. Stationed right on the perimeter of that camp, one of my favorite chefs, he was born and raised right here in Los Angeles. He is supporting World Central Kitchen and their efforts to feed those who need food. Chef Evan Funke is with us right now live. Evan, you have all your restaurants working on this right now, right?
That's right, Jimmy. That's right. Felix, Funky, Mother Wolf. We've been producing food since Tuesday, and we're just continuing to push.
Evan grew up in the Palisades. His parents lost their home in the fire. How are your parents, Evan?
They're good. We evacuated them at 3:30 on Tuesday afternoon. The fire was 100 yards from their front door, and but they're safe, and you know, we're putting the pain aside for now and helping everybody who needs to, you know, there's hungry people, there's thirsty people, all these amazing first responders. So we're just doing everything we can.
What are you making the first responders tonight? What's on the menu?
Well, always the garter of al dente, Jimmy. I'm not making pasta.
Okay.
So we did some chicken meatballs, some spicy broccoli, and some sweet potatoes.
Oh, that's good. You know, we are very lucky to have these firefighters and rescue workers, and they are lucky to have you. And I just want to say thank you for what you are doing out there. And if you want to help Evan Funke and all these great chefs feed these guys, go to WCK.org. And thank you, Evan. Love to your parents.
Thanks,
and
man.
And thanks for doing this. Evan Funke, everybody. These fires have inspired a lot of heroic acts, but they've also inspired some of the dumbest ideas I have ever heard. Over the weekend, I overheard 3 teenage girls who live here and talking about how the Hollywood sign burned down. I was like, what, the Hollywood? Which it did not burn. Somebody made an AI video. You'd think they would notice the word Hollywood doesn't have 3 L's in it. There's been so much nonsense going around. Why? I don't know. I guess the truth is boring, but so instead these people, they go on TikTok and they spread just crazy stuff.
So in my opinion, Callie was Maui-'d. Seems weird that homes like Tom Hanks and Ben Affleck, their homes are just burning down. Super weird, right?
Is it weird that a lot of plants and trees didn't burn down in the Palisades? Something is up with these trees.
I believe the LA fires are a result of God's wrath in the aftermath of the Golden Globes blasphemy.
There are videos going around right now in real time in LA where there is no fire. There wasn't a fire in some people's timelines.
Just a few weeks ago, Congress acknowledged the drones in the sky. We had plasmoids in the sky, and yet no one is talking about it anymore because what a great distraction. Something literally does not feel right in the air.
It looks to be lasers shooting out of the sky and lighting things on fire. People think that the fires in LA are being started by this laser.
You can clearly see it. It goes whoop.
Well, you can't argue with that. It does. You can clearly see it does go whoop. And these guys, they better get all their videos up before Sunday because as it stands right now on Sunday, TikTok will be banned in the United States. It will be gone, which will be a nightmare for millions of American teenagers. It's hard for older people to understand how devastating a ban of TikTok would be for young people. Like, you know how your dad felt when CBS canceled Blue Bloods? Multiply that by whatever the amount the reverse mortgage he bought from Tom Selleck was, and you will understand. And then you have the business side of it. A lot of people make their living on TikTok, and all these creators are worried they'll be out of work on Sunday. I mean,
Hey, guys, have you people seen this old creep? I can't stand him. He's all over my feed spreading misinformation that our beloved talk is getting banned.
I don't know what this is, but that is not misinformation. That is absolutely true.
Here's how you know he's lying. Let's zoom in on his beefy face. So, if you look at those dull, lifeless eyes, the dark circles, and those jowls, I mean, he looks like he's dead. It's like they put a dead person on
Hold on,
TV.
I'm not dead. And I don't have jowls.
He does have jowls, okay? But the point is, I'm not gonna trust whatever some beta soy boy says, okay?
Hey, listen, I don't know what that means. I really don't care if you believe me. It's true, TikTok will likely be banned on Sunday. Ask your buddy Elon Musk.
Elon knows about this?
He does, yeah.
So this really could be happening.
Yes.
Wow. I do not like this aesthetic, okay? I am low-key sad right now, all right?
Yeah.
I can't lose my TikTok. It's how I make a living selling my Rocktopusses.
What are Rocktopusses?
Well, they're 3D printed octopuses with Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson's head.
Oh.
You Dwayne, okay? God.
Oh.
Oh, God. Without my 13,000 followers, I may never have segs.
What are segs?
It's not what are segs, okay? It's what is segs. S-E-G-G-S.
I am not familiar. I don't know what that is.
Okay, on TikTok, we're not allowed to use big boy words like S-E-X or M-U-R-D-E-R. So we use family-safe alternatives like segs and unaliving. It's pretty cool.
Well, it sounds very, very cool, yeah.
No, I'm fading away like Michael J. Fox in that problematic movie where his mom tries to grape him. No. Oh, I can't believe this. I swear to GD, I am going to take a flipping pew-pew and stick it in my teeth house and beep-boop my thinky sponge all over this mother father.
Looks like you're all right. Why don't you just walk outside, take a deep breath, and I think you'll be fine.
You know what? This boomer suffering from the meat sweats is right, okay? So if you want to support me, please buy my Rocktopus Segs toys. They're 40% off.
Oh, wait, those are Segs toys?
Boy, are they. Subscribe to my OnlyFans if you want to see where to put them, okay?
No, we don't really. No, we don't.
You see, Dwayne goes right behind the Johnson.
Okay, thank you. Goodbye. Okay, goodbye. That's all right. All right, one more thing that has nothing to do with anything, but it brought a smile to my face during this depressing time. I think it will bring one to yours, too. Here now is this week's award for excellence in reporting.
Let's welcome back Jake, though, in the sports office for his first hit of the night. We thought Antonio Pierce would be coming back, Jake.
Well, he thought so yesterday when he talked to the media. He hadn't been told otherwise. This was kind of building, Tony, over the past couple of weeks.
That's why they call him Jake the Snake.